He had no idea she kept all his texts. Years later, a miracle happened. There was a girl who had a huge crush on a boy. Her friends thought he was a real jerk, but she didn't care. All that mattered to her was that she loved him, but he didn't feel the same way about her. And when he eventually started dating one of her friends, she completely lost it. She just needed to let him know how she felt. Then one day something miraculous happened. Still, she couldn't help but fantasize about him all the time. It said, "I haven't given up on you." He still hadn't messaged her and she didn't know what to do. She had to make him understand that she was still there for him, that she still loved him, so she decided to send him another message. Of course, she had sent this message years ago, but the fact that he had finally seen it meant more to her than anything else. She told him how she felt about him, how she had never stopped loving him, and how she believed that they were meant to be together. She poured her heart out in that message and then hit send. She was heartbroken. But she wasn't giving up. She had waited so long for him to notice her. She wasn't going to stop now. Maybe now he was finally going to message her back. Maybe now he understood how she felt. Maybe he would finally message her back. She began to wonder if he had finally realized what a great girl she was and that he should be with her instead of her friend. This one was from years ago. It was the very first message she had ever sent him. She had been so nervous when she hit send. But seeing that he had at least read her message gave her hope that maybe someday he would understand that she was still there for him, that she still loved him. And maybe, just maybe, if she kept trying, he would finally message her back. She couldn't believe that he had finally seen it. One day, she found out he had an account on a social media platform, and even though she knew she should stay away from him, she couldn't resist the urge to message him. It hurt her deeply, but she refused to give up, and don't forget to share this story with your friends. Instead, she decided to keep sending him messages, hoping that one day he would realize what a great girl she was and that he should be with her instead of her friend. She would send him random things throughout the day, like funny memes or lyrics to her favorite songs. Sometimes she would even send him sweet goodnight texts. She knew he probably wouldn't reply, but she didn't care. He had only read the message, but he hadn't replied. Still, she was hopeful that he would message her soon. She just had to give him some time. The only thing that mattered was that she could express how she really felt about him. Every day she would check to see if he had finally noticed her messages, but they remained unanswered. Years went by and she never stopped messaging him. She had long given up on getting a reply, but she didn't care. She was going through her messages one day when she saw that one of her old messages had finally been read, but then she saw something that made her heart sink. A few weeks went by and she was starting to lose hope. This time it was a different approach. She didn't try to be funny or cute. This message was serious. She didn't expect a reply, but when she saw that he had actually read the message, she began to get a little bit of hope. Days turned into weeks and still nothing. He didn't reply to any of her messages. Then one day, when she was going through her messages, she saw that one of her old messages had been read. Of course, he didn't reply. Would you keep messaging your crush even if he didn't reply? Let me know in the comments.